What's the most clever thing you've ever done to stop someone from constantly stealing your ideas? At my last job, I had this coworker named Derek who loved nothing more than hijacking other people's ideas. Every brainstorming session played out the same way. I'd pitch something, he'd nod silently. Then 24 hours later, I'd hear him in our boss's office claiming he'd had a brilliant breakthrough. Word for word, it was my idea. He got the credit, I got the frustration. So I set a trap. The next meeting, I put on my most serious face and said, I've been working on a concept that could completely revolutionize client support. Everyone leaned in. Instead of calling customer service directly, clients have to solve puzzles before they can talk to a rep. It filters out people who aren't serious and makes support more fun. Derek's eyes lit up like I just invented fire. He was practically vibrating in his chair. Sure enough, the next morning I walked past our manager's office and there he was, passionately pitching puzzle-based customer service as his innovation. And management approved it. Within a week, angry clients were slamming their phones down after being forced to answer riddles about farm animals before reporting billing errors. Our satisfaction score nosedived. Derek spent hours in meetings trying to explain why making people do math problems to talk about credit card fraud was cutting edge, but I wasn't finished. Next session, I rolled out phase 2. What if we turn work email into a subscription service? Employees pay a monthly fee to send messages. It reduces unnecessary communication and creates revenue for the company. Derek's jaw practically hit the table. He repeated my words like gospel. Yes, less spam, more revenue. It's genius. And like clockwork, he was in the boss's office the next day, pitching it with even more enthusiasm than the last. The system went live. For exactly one day, projects ground to a halt because nobody wanted to pay 50 cents to email a coworker. IT was buried in complaints. Derek got dragged into another executive meeting, this time looking like he'd aged 10 years, but my pièce de resistance was still coming. At the following meeting, I delivered my third innovation. Imagine if every meeting was mandatory costume day. Pirates, superheroes, everyone in character. It would boost creativity and morale through self-expression. Derek didn't hesitate. That could transform our culture, he said, with the confidence of a man who'd just discovered electricity. Fast forward 2 weeks, our accounting firm was filled with people in capes and eye patches trying to discuss quarterly reports. Our biggest client walked into a presentation to find Derek, Batman mask and all, explaining budget projections in a gravelly voice. We lost the account on the spot. That was strike 3. HR summoned Derek for a very long conversation about his pattern of overly experimental suggestions. I watched from my desk as he tried to justify why clients were leaving, projects were collapsing, and grown men were wearing tights during financial reviews. By the time the next brainstorming session rolled around, Derek looked like a broken man. I pitched a simple, actually good idea about streamlining onboarding. Everyone nodded. For the first time, Derek stayed quiet. When our manager asked if he wanted to add anything, he just muttered, I think I need to focus on listening for a while. And from that moment forward, he never stole another idea. In fact, he became so paranoid about pitching anything that he barely spoke in meetings at all. Now, anytime someone in the office complains about idea theft, I just say, careful, you might end up with Batman running your budget meeting.